So imagine a film which is so goated that the same director can't even replicate the same aura again in his future films. We are talking about Imtiaz Ali's Rockstar, which was released back then in 2011. Recently, I saw that film because it was re-released, and I didn't got to know about this thing that they are gonna re-release it again. And somehow I was checking for the other films. I was very keen to watch the Telugu film Parda, but in my city it was not released. But somehow I got to know from Book My Show itself that they are playing Rockstar in selected theaters. So I planned, I went to the theater, I watched the film, and I thought, let's discuss a masterpiece by a director. The same director, like Imtiaz Ali, tried to replicate this kind of success again with his so many films, but never got on point like he did with Rockstar. Imtiaz Ali says that he doesn't like that much the screenplay of Rockstar. It's messier for him. Like maybe his thoughts evolved and he's thinking as of now he's like into a different mood, or maybe what is the process behind those thoughts that is a messier screenplay is a uh, different kind of a discussion, because that is a common thing with artists that sometimes even with your best work you actually didn't like your best work. You always try to find some loophole in it. But this film has become so cult with the music album, with the storyline, that whenever we get an opportunity we try to watch it, we don't miss it. And guess what, when I was watching this film in the theater was houseful. And on social media, I didn't found any kind of promotion for this film. This film actually starts with the present, goes back to the past, jumps again into the future, then again present, and it has a very back and forth kind of a screenplay narration. But and that's what like I conceive this, that an artist's life is always a cluttered, and it gets messier because the artist will have always thoughts, so many thoughts running in the mind. And that's one point of view I see with the screenplay structure of Rockstar. Maybe they did it on the edit, just to going back and forth into the other like various situations of the character. But I thought that the screenplay itself gives you a point of view that if multiple thoughts are running into your mind, how they will eventually look, because you jump from one thought to another thought, then to another thought, and then came back to the same emotion. And yes, this here, the emotion plays a very crucial part. The screenplay goes really in the second half somehow, but you are never bored of. You are stick to that screen. You are watching the character of Janathan becoming JJ Jordan. You know, JJ was Janathan for his home, JJ for his so called friends, and finally Jordan, where he gets his emotion. The emotion drives him, and emotion drives the artist. And that's what Imtiaz Ali like showed very clearly. And I would say it is raw for me also, because they have depicted an average guy who is practicing the guitar and the musical thing from his childhood but never clicking it. never taking it because he never realized his worth. Okay, so the his one of his friend who runs canteen in the university suggests him. He always guides him. Like there is no spark in you. Why? Maybe he's distracted with some other thing, or maybe he's trying to follow many more things but not getting it. Sometimes it happens that in life you are very distracted. You know your goal, but you are distracted, and your emotions, your circumstances, and whatever action you do tries to get everything on the same page so that you can walk on your road. You can create your own road. So that's how Rockstar is very special, I feel. And nobody actually talks about the mental health of an artist. Sometimes, in some moments, I saw that the audience who is watching the film is actually reacting what's happening on the screen, and they are like laughing on it. But those are very serious moments, just like when the character of Janadra, aka Jordan, goes for his audition on the stage, and someone from the panel actually tells him that you should have an attitude and a style, and they try to, and he's Janardhan is uncomfortable in it. He tries to do that, but it never happens. Audience are laughing on that, but think otherwise. That is not a comedy situation. As an artist, that is a very serious situation because he's getting bullied there. You know, he's actually getting bullied there. They are making fun of him because he is not one of them. He's just trying out his things. He's just wants to get a chance or wants to get started. And this is the state where like many of the people actually don't know about the artist, about the art, where the art comes into you. What is that core emotion? The core emotion for Jordan in this film was here, the character which was played by Nargis. Actually, I thought this casting Nargis was a very bad decision. Like the only flaw I thought the film has is like Nargis Fakhri, and she was a proper miscast. I think if some better actress were casted by then in this film, the impact of this film will be double because a character adds so much layer to Jordan. The character of he only actually gives him the name Jordan, and that is the time when Janada in like he accepts it like I'm Jordan, and that is the trigger point that you are going to see a new Jordan filled with rage, anxiety, lots of thoughts where he's going to be, and he's cut off with everyone. The story doesn't feel routine here because the way it has been executed, the direction is very superb. See, there is one thing in the film when the Jordan says, I want everything. I want fame, I want money. In the initial part, when he is Janadar sitting in the canteen with a few of his friend and trying to get succeed in a shortcut way possible. And then there is one time when he becomes Jordan. He has fame, he has money, he has everything. Girls are mad behind him, but what he says, I don't want this. I don't want this. I want to run away from this. That is how life is. And you actually connected it. This film did a very mediocre business, which I remember, but now it has become a cult because those thoughts, which like in my observation, many people uh, went to watch this film back then, but they were kind of having a mixed reaction for the storyline and all, because those thoughts, maybe our audience was not ready for this kind of thoughts and all. But now many of the people can understand the frustration behind the character of Chod, how the emotion works for him, because in the entire story, when everyone is like not trusting him, there is one character here who is showing some affection towards him, and that's why he's driven by her emotion, you know, because he felt that he is free. He's achieving some kind of freedom with that character, and that's why he was like just blazing his gun while playing the music and all. And whenever she's away, then the music is coming out. You know, he might be as a person uh, taking a dip in his personal life, but as a musician, he goes on. The rage is on, and the way the songs are coming, the emotion is driving the story is on point, and it's a very very big plus point for the film. This is usually doesn't happens on our channel that we are praising um, any film. We just praise so from so, and now Rockstar is the music is top notch. Why it is top notch? It's not just because of the composition, because of the lyrics also. So there is a song which is very hard hitting to me. Nadaan Parindey. You guys have seen that, listened to that song many times. You have seen the video also. It has the line "Kagare mori itni arat tu se chon chon खाइयो मांस खायो ना तो नैरा मोरे पिया के है मिलन की आस." At that line, that line actually is the whole emotion of the film Rockstar. He's stuck with the feeling, with the memories of here at that time, when he says like, "Eat all my flesh, but just leave my eyes, so possibly I can see her once." If there is a possibility, he's living on the 1%. He's living on the 1%. And that's the emotion that drives it. You know, how much goes behind. He doesn't want money. He just want to be isolated with her. And that's why it's a very good film. And yeah, the music, I can't say anything about the music, because we all know how quoted that album is. And yeah, Rahman, Mohit Chauhan, and anyone who's worked in the music team did very good job. It's a very great album to have. Story wise, the film actually feels raw with how they have portrayed it. But one film where I want to give all the stars, but the thing is, their acting of Nargis Fakhri let down the film, especially in the second half, where her disease is discovered and the more emotion manipulation comes into the play. I think some better actor would have done a very um, great addition to the film instead of her. And that's with that short that is my review uh, for a Rockstar. Please, if it is playing in your city, go again, um, watch it, and let me know your thoughts. Till then, like, subscribe, and share. Please do comment your thought, and share as much as you can possible to our channel. Our channel is like slowly uh, growing, a very limited growth, but yeah, we are connecting with the people who are like uh, can make a great community for exchanging the thoughts and all. So have a good day. Thank you and bye.